live. The avatars should appear any moment now. So yes, image game capture, that's good. Now, they are appearing on my screen. Need to link to this stream as well to make sure it's on the right one. Now, I have done a thing. So, if I try and like line this with OBS, yeah, I've made a jail, but I'm not so good at using it. Yeah, because it's like, I can't really see that jail on stream avatars. It's on OBS, but it is a jail where I can trap all of those people who do bad things. I also have stream avatars there, which I shouldn't have a duplicate like that, so I'm going to move it up here. There we go. Shrink the OBS window a little. Okay, there we go. Should be able to see any dropped frames and everything this way. And so we're going. I do need to add a thing here. Yeah, I was like, oh no, it's not showing the full screen. It is showing the full screen on YouTube. It's just I've got a tiny window and this tiny 13-inch display, which is also displaying my performance metrics to kind of save on stuff. I've got Intel graphics working. That is the actually use this hard drive to like push it out of the way of the camera. Yes, live on camera fixings of stuff. There's my headband. And we should be able to set the music off and add this pinned comment I wanted to add, because I'm not prepared, even being late. Anyway, we have to... Yes, so need the mark. Has been replaced with yeah, it's very small on there. For lore reasons. No, I'm entering this all wrong. Command has been replaced. YouTube's just putting up this thing above the comment like, you have no viewers, yes. I'm sure that's what I wanted to be reminded of. I should have all the performance metrics working. They are displaying on OBS. The window is like that big though. For some reason I got a 55-inch display. And as things work out, yeah, it's tiny. I am also in jail still, so that's a thing. I can see stream avatars just about. I did also realise the Sakura image has... I didn't let myself out of jail. It let itself out. Anyway, yeah, the Sakura avatar, I realised it's got all kinds of artifacting and stuff because I didn't use the eraser tool properly. I probably won't fix that. I'll probably just make an entirely new avatar. So let's see how this works. Check the leveling on OBS. I could probably change the screen display scaling to a smaller size actually and have stuff working out a lot better. So I can adjust this volume here. I think that's okay. I think that's functioning as it should. I don't know if it's too loud or too quiet. I think that works. And we have to finally get into the animation. Like how far? 5 minutes into the stream? Okay, I could be doing worse. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. So here I'm seeing now, I had it on the like tiny display on the laptop, the tiny second display on the ZenBook Duo, Pro Duo. and I couldn't quite see the lines as well. It does, you can do a lot on that machine for a laptop, but this is always 15-inch like display is going to be better than the 8-inch or 10-inch or whatever it is on the laptop. So we've got this. There we go. Now what I'm seeing here, kind of a continual issue actually I'm having with all the frames, is this looks very, I don't know the term, polygonal, like an older video game. It's probably not the right term at all, but it looks like it's made up of polygons, not actually like it's smooth line art, and I do have a resolution for that, so I can fix it somewhat, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's smooth enough. I might just have to add more vector points. That might be the only way to get the natural curve I want on these elements, because it's not supposed to be straight lines, but it ends up looking like that at times, like you see there. This is much more natural curve for what it's supposed to look like. That might be good enough. So anyway, that's what we got now. I need to use the key dial. You see, coming from the laptop, I never seem to use the key dial as I should be using the key dial. Use the, what's it, right mouse button I've got on here. Because the key dial is not a mouse, but it has the right click, because that helps with just adjusting the vectors and stuff. It's like an odd choice, I think, for how to use your key dial, but it works for me. Because I use vectors a lot. Whatever this music is. Dango one for music. There we go. I don't actually have to try the new feature I tried to program in. Okay. I must know. Should work. I mean, I could try other commands as well if that doesn't load anything up. I don't know. Now what can I put in the slot machine? Yeah, let's put a squirrel in the slot machine, because that's the emoji that fell to hand. I can always try reconfiguring this to see if the stream avatars is being iffy. Oh, it has loaded the slots. I need to check. I need to check that command is actually entered then, so just close that briefly to check that it's entered. So I know that it's functioning. So bot commands, is it? Magic 8 ball. I don't know. Like, I'll try again. I'll just try again. I did change it. It just doesn't seem to have bought anything up. There we go. No, it's not working. The slots is working. Chat rate is going up just because I'm messing with it, trying to get it working for me. Very odd. I do have to try and fix this, because it does not seem to like functioning as I would hope. Yeah, so fixing these lines, I should be using my key dial. This does look a little off though. It's like, I feel the distance here needs to kind of be more flowing. Like it's not changing in a natural way. So I feel if I did this like so, like for the most part that is fine. If anything, actually, I could probably move that across. There we go. That's a little better. So yes, Sakura isn't working on the command. I'll have to try and correct that. Avatars and gears, it's not there. It's on mini games, I think. No, it's on bot commands. Okay, there's one thing I could try. Does it need to have like exclamation part mark? If I go, let's say, command list. Commands. No, it doesn't have exclamation point there. Although, I'm probably doing something dumb because I'm sure I've had this working before. So... allowed. I am kind of lost, so anyone can do it. As I say, I have done this before and it's worked. So why it's not working now? I mean, I could always just try changing it back to 8 ball. If all else fails. Okay. There we go. Like, I don't know. I'm not seeing this working. As I say, I could just try changing it back to 8 ball if it's not working at all. I did try changing the text, so I wanted that to work. Okay, I'm going to try something. If this works, I don't know what to say, but sometimes it's the weirdest things that work. So now we've got that. Oh! It's working! Wait a minute! When I reconnected it, I just realised it worked. And it worked with that command and everything. I'm thinking maybe Sakura, maybe it didn't like that at the time because I did change it to 8-ball. But it recognised the command from before. Very curious. So save and exit. I do need to do art. I'm pretty sure I entered it correctly. All I can do, I guess, is wait and see. Hello. Hello. Leia. I don't know. I'm trying to get the Sakura 8-ball command working, and I'm failing. It's also working when it feels like, as you may see. It is being weird. Because I don't know. Like, so I'll just try and show this. I have the stuff, it's kind of small, but I have the stuff here. And I changed the a few of the terms, which is working when it decides to work. And yeah, it's just not working now for some reason. So command, I'm gonna try exclamation point Sakura. Maybe no. Maybe this is dumb, but if this works having a capital here, then sure, I will hopefully get that working. Yeah. Sakura work. Now I've got the stream avatars up again. It'll either work or it won't. I don't know. So I tried a capital letter on the front, see if that does anything, and I mean, it kind of, I rebooted it before, and then it answered my question after I'd rebooted it. It was very odd. But it wouldn't answer it before I restarted it. Ah, that works. Okay. So, of all the bizarre things, if we change that... yeah, changing the avatars, that would be exclamation point avatars and then the name. As it was before. It's just I changed this one. I'm going to have to rewrite this message now. But I have got it working, I think. Just, again, I'll try this with a capital. Yeah, I'm just going to copy that because I saw it on the chat. Now this should work, I'm hoping it is. I've got this tiny chat window on a tiny monitor because I got my Intel graphics working, so yes, that's a thing as well. I do have a lot more space to work with, just in general. Changed my performance metrics so they're on the A&D software. And I have a jail. Sakura isn't a lie. Let's find out. Okay, so I don't get what's going on there. One capital letter instead of a lowercase letter. How does that fix it? These things make no sense whatsoever, and yeah, now I'm going to have to redo my message, as I say, so... Okay. So I'm gonna pin that. Yeah, they value their grammar. You can't write a name without a capital. So yeah, replace pinned message. No, I replaced the wrong message. I'm not competent at all. There. I have done it correctly. Yes. I'm a professional. I totally didn't just pin the wrong comment. Should I put Sakura in jail for not answering correctly? Sakura is going to jail now because I made a jail in like 5 minutes or something. There, Sakura is now in jail for not being well behaved. I mean, you know, it's one of those smaller things, but I think it adds just having a jail. I'll probably redo it slightly better in the future, but for now, it's a jail. I mean, I will eventually, as I say, redo the Sakura avatar, but that one's good for now. Yeah, just trying to make these curves look more natural. Because before they were very sharp and angular, and this is not meant to be sharp and angular like this. It's just very sharp. That's a lot softened in terms of the angle. Yeah, jail time. I actually put my Miku character in jail as well, and she escaped. Yeah, you're also going in jail. We're both in jail. Bombs. I wonder if the bombs could actually free us from jail. That would be interesting. I'm not sure. Okay, that's something to try. See if you can get the bomb to actually land on land in a way that it gets them out of jail. Yeah. Also, it's apparently Hatsune Miku's birthday today, which is a thing. I just got this thing because there's a Japanese Vocaloid producer I have on the subscriptions, and indeed I did briefly check it. It does seem to be the case that originally in 2007 the voice bank was released on this day. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, Miku's birthday is basically the date she was released on originally in 2007. I kind of wonder now when the other variants were introduced, like when Snow Miku first came out, probably sometime in the winter or just before the winter. We're still both in jail. I know what to ask. Ah, Sakura has escaped. And that just made my comment completely irrelevant. Oh, how things turn out to be. I mean, the delay is kind of awkward on the stream, but then the internet isn't great, so... so... Yeah, what do I do? I mean, if I tried to reduce the delay, I would probably get frame drops and stuff. It said, yes. Oh, okay. Sakura likes it in jail. Well, that's something. It's not really a punishment if they like it in jail, is it now? And, yeah. Yeah, delay is bad. I could see if I could try something now while it's running on OBS. So we've got, stream. There's only so much you can do while it's running. So we've got encoder preset. I could go on quality preset. I can change that. Maybe that will improve the quality of the stream. We both escaped from jail. I mean, I think I could probably have it so that just pinning someone there lasts basically forever and doesn't break. Yeah, that's what someone who escaped from jail would say. They wouldn't admit to the government they escaped from jail. That's something we don't do. So general video. I cannot find it. I've turned the quality of the encoder up for all it's worth, so maybe that'll slightly improve the video of stream quality, but I can't find a way to change the delay at the moment. I think it's latency, but yeah, it would take a lot of messing around, and I'm not going to be able to do a good job of it now. Like, I would probably just end up crashing the stream or something. I can try doing a test stream or something and seeing how high I can push the bitrate and things. I am suddenly editing the hair as well. I don't know why. Anyway, this is frame 5. It doesn't mean there's no work to be done on the other frames, but it just means that this was open when I opened it off the laptop. So it's what I was working on most recently. I wonder, are they friends? I don't know. I do have stream avatars open like right here behind the camera, so yeah, I've got that. I shouldn't tell you. Yeah, I think Sakura is just entering the criminal arc. The way it's answering these things. I mean, I did try and make the answers slightly less inconspicuous, so you know, if there's like an answer, it just it seems a bit more like either there's some implied meaning or like some kind of ulterior motive or whatever behind being said. I just tried to make it like that because I thought it would be more entertaining than just having a ask later thing, which it doesn't really mean much in and of itself. I mean, I am having fun with the stream avatars, just learning the little things I can do with it. I don't know why it was being like that with the capital though, and I'm pretty sure the weirdest thing is I'm pretty sure I had exclamation point Sakura with a lowercase letter, and it worked just fine before. But it didn't work now. And even weirder when I like restarted it and it answered it. Do not have enough currency. If only I knew how to donate and didn't forget the stuff. I'll actually look it up on this browser, so I don't need this Steam tab. Also, apparently I'm using Bing for some reason. It wasn't my default search engine. Oh, the slots! Gambled away every coin. You can gamble cheese if you have any currency for it. Okay, I found it. It's good to have this space to work with because I can just research stuff easily. So yeah. And I can keep the chat window there open even if it's small. Oh no, winning money from the jump catch. I get a feeling I know where that money's going to go to. Yeah, Bing, the search engine. I think it's because I'm on Microsoft Edge. I just entered it in the top and that like defaults to Bing. So, yes, that's how it happened. It brought up a result I wanted anyway. Currency. For some reason, it opened in a new tab. 6 gold? That's even more than the 5 gold won from the jump catch game. Imagine if I gave Sakura all my money. Currency. Yeah, I'm being... my head's just not working right now as to all this processing information from 2 different displays. No. I also have this, I think this keyboard is an American layout or something because the @ logo and the quotation mark logo are like reversed. Yes. And now you have no money. I'm totally not going to enable... I wonder if I could donate cheese. I have to try this now because it would be funny. I think the cheese is worth like 4 coins. Currency, give... Yes, so it's appeared there. That's good. 0 money. Right, I have to try this. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling generous, so I'll donate 3 cheeses. No, not putting out darkening the slots again. I love how it made my name yellow when I donated the cheeses. I know it's probably an accident, but I find it pretty comical. Yeah, this belt does not look correct. Like, it looks too angular. I just find all these things I don't like about my work. The eyes are bad as well, because I ended up reducing vector points on the eyes, and now I'm just going to have to copy and paste them. You won 1 coin from the slots. Well, that's quite a win, actually. I'm not sure if it worked, actually. You could check the currency to see if the cheeses have given you anything. It would be funny if the cheeses like somehow ended up turning you into a millionaire. Although cheese is valuable. I believe in certain cultures it's actually really a valuable thing. They're actually worth loads of money. I guess it's all rarity and stuff. Wherever it's rare, it's bound to be more expensive because people want things they can't get. See cheese. Not putting the cheese in the slot machine. The maintenance staff will hate that. I somehow imagine Sakura like doing everything on the streams, and so she's gonna have to clean out the slot machine as well. Because I'm too lazy to answer the questions. I'll just make Sakura do it all for me. Well, cheese does make money as it turns out. I don't know, I feel like the slot machine just broke. I feel like the cheese just got stuck and then like the flap opened and somehow a coin dropped out. Danganronpa alien music, I guess. I mean, it's not as much Danganronpa music as there is on something like Gran Turismo or even, I think, what was it, Ace Attorney had a longer playlist, but there's a good 2 hours of it. Do you like cleaning? Now, I mean, I'm curious. Would Sakura like cleaning the slot machine? I don't know. Maybe it's one of those weird things where it's like relaxing. Somehow I imagine full of like soup and cheese. It's not gonna be the most relaxing thing ever. I believe so. Okay, Sakura likes cleaning the slot machine. Maybe Kitchen Sponge Chan convinced her, or Soap Chan, because I'm pretty sure they like cleaning stuff. I know Kitchen Sponge Chan does, because I designed her whole personality that way. Like, she just likes cleaning dishes. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how I'd say improved the 8-ball or whatever. Yeah. I'm not sure. I wonder if it works without the capital because... But I don't know, no, I think it's entered specifically because if it works with the capital then that's a command, I guess. So it probably wouldn't work without it, but I've got it working well enough. So even if the capital is a slight inconvenience, it's better than just having to revert to normal 8-ball, which... doesn't really fit in the law of the whole channel being like Sakura everything, as it's turned out. Also, like making the bot have its own kind of character and stuff. I quite like the idea. Yeah, it's not actually hard to set up though, because I'm not very good at software and stuff on computers, but yeah, it's actually turned out to be pretty easy. Like, I can do hardware stuff really well, like that's why I've got my PC set up so well, but I'm just using Windows. Like, as much as I could probably do art on Linux, I'm just not that good at the software side of stuff. Did Sakura answer? I like Sakura. Did it answer that? I don't know. No, it answered the one above. I was thinking it just like saw the name and answered it. Are you lying about asking? I don't know. Well, that's suspicious indeed. Yeah, I mean, this video now I have to show because I've had it in my head. I just have to show it when I can get the chance to just briefly sort these vectors out. Because it's time for random internet videos, I say. So, where is it? I guess that's it. So, someone actually learned how to do MMD to remake this, and it's just played anyway. So Danganronpa music can pause. This is brilliant because I have a tendency to find this stuff. So yeah, this is a brilliant video. Yes, I find this stuff. This is only 30 seconds. I just love how the internet has this idea though. Like, they hear this trending song and they're like, you know what? I need to make Among Us dance to that. I love how they like that. It's just so random, but you know, stuff makes me happy. This song is like a sudden contrast to what was on. I mean, there was another video I had in my head, but I forget it. Like, it doesn't stand out as much to me. I remember it's pretty amusing, but I just can't remember what it was. Poor memory, I guess. Yeah, imagine if I had... I think there might actually be an Among Us stream avatar. I have to look that up now. If there's an Among Us stream avatar, I'm going to get it. Because why not? We can have a sus character. Although I think I can't do it now because I'll have to check it's working and scaled properly and everything. But oh no, is that? That is a gassy cheese. Well, that's one thing. Oh dear. I know you can get a Ugandan Knuckles stream avatar. I'm pretty sure you can get one, but I just have to check. I can't seem to find it. Among Us crewmate generator. Yeah, I can't seem to find one. It might be buried on Steam Workshop though. I'll have to have a look. Because if I can get an Among Us, we can just have people like randomly being sus characters as an idea. And Sakura's dance is just, as she stands still, is just really weird and low effort. You know, it kind of works, so... As I say, that's not going to last forever, but for a while I have a character now to tie into everything. I think, like, in the future I'm probably going to use a 200 by 200 pixel avatar, because that's going to work quite well for just higher res and generally looking better. Sakura is 144 by 144, which isn't great. So 200 by 200 allows a lot more detail, which we really need on Aurella's hair. It's very complicated. $200 by 200. I actually believe the I did some resolution looking up, and I believe the Game Boy Advance is 240p, which is higher than the 200 by 200 I'm using. So yeah, the screen is a lower resolution than the Game Boy Advance. Do you not relate to our princess? Wasn't that the other thing? The Ugandan Knuckles just started spitting everywhere. If you answered them wrong or something. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay. I don't think I've seen drop frames on OBS that I weren't focusing on. Yeah, so I'll try and double check this. I don't know. It says YouTube is not receiving enough data. There were frame drops. There's about 2,000 frame drops on OBS. It's not showing frame drops anymore. I'll have to double check this. You know what? I think it was when I changed the setting to quality this started. So I think it was on balanced before or something. Yeah, encoder preset, I'm going to put that back to balanced because I tried changing it to quality. I wasn't having any problems before I changed it to quality with frame drops or anything, so I'm just going to stick that back on there. It should be fine now. I do have everything up here, so if there's a frame drops, I can see like right in this top left corner of my main display, my main secondary display. And then I have a 13-inch one, which is basically a laptop display in a little metal case, but it can be run off USB, so I don't need a actual power socket to run it. I can just plug it in the front of the PC. That's what I really like about it. It just takes a micro USB type B, which a lot of phones used before about 2020. So yes, we see it on a lot of smartphones. I know my Samsung tablet, which I think I still have here now. I don't know. That older Samsung tablet, that was 2020, that's USB-C. I think it was one of the first devices I got with USB-C on it. Well, I mean, if you want to go really far back, this board in this system is about 2018. That has USB-C on the back. but it doesn't support display out of it or anything. It's just a USB-C size of like a regular USB port. Size and shape of a USB-C though, so it can take those devices. Apparently Nintendo designed the Switch with a USB-C intentionally so you can't use aftermarket docks on it. And you just have to buy a Nintendo dock, which is not sounding good. Okay, there's no more drop frames since it had that cluster of drop frames back there. So what I'm seeing here, it kind of makes sense, and especially the way it's falling. What I like to do, actually, I like to check the frame before. So we've got this here, and then we've got 4. So I like to check this because we see there's a certain style there, and we want the flow to look kind of natural there. So I think the body stays fairly still, but just the legs move. So I don't know. I'm wrong, but it's like the body is moving back up. So I think how that's turning is correct. I mean, you know, I did use the base Miku image to an extent to say how things should move, but just getting them to look natural with this character, you know, in the completely different outfit, that's something else. I do want to kind of use Sakura V2 again, because this outfit is very over the top. It's not something you would have as everyday outfit, really. So I'm thinking V2 needs to be used to basically create a more normal outfit, but obviously completely redesigned, but just using a lot of that as a basis. Because I don't hate the V2 design, it's just I prefer V3. As you can imagine, I put so much time designing this. Oh no, it's dropping frames. I caught you. I caught you dropping frames. Alright, so slightly lower bitrate, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. So, audio. I could set it to 24 frames per second. That might fix it. Ah, there we go. Video bitrate 3500. I'll set this to 3300. It did say, I think, 3 megabits per second is recommended by YouTube, and this is basically 3.3. So, hopefully this will look okay. Hopefully this will reduce the frame drops, because it is slightly lower quality. I can lower it again, but I would rather not. 5 coins. Why do I get the feeling I know where that's going? I somehow get the feeling I know exactly where that money's going to. I feel like maybe I should make a cheese hat for Sakura, because why not? You know, because you can get hats in Stream Avatars, and that would actually be a pretty easy addition to do. And kind of comical as well, I think. I wonder if you could mod Sakura into Among Us. I don't think the mods go that far, but I feel sure if you could hack the sprites, it's probably possible. Not that I would go around hacking the Among Us code. That would be too sus. I probably wouldn't know how to anyway. I'd probably somehow end up wiki mapping PC so it just doesn't work anymore. I'll probably go back to Ace Attorney music next stream. That was good, and then there was also that random song that sounded like it was from The Sims. Ah yes, I remember, the cheese avatar. The cheese avatar has appeared in the wild. Yeah, I'll also become a cheese. Why not? Why not all become cheese? Yeah, so now it's saying excellent connection. Lowering the bitrate a little did fix it. So Miku should become a cheese. Everyone will become a cheese. Other than Sakura. Which is Sakura, basically. It's kind of why I made that avatar, though. To be honest, it's the whole lore of it, like Sakura being the new 8-ball and that. So it makes sense to have the character like on the screen and everything. I thought of putting the name as Sakura as a bot, but it just doesn't sound as good. There's no Portal reference there. Yes, us is Trins. I do want to try this command as well that I added. See if it still works. Like, it should make a little cheese appear on the screen. On top of the character. So, yay! The little cheese is a very low resolution, poorly rendered cheese, but still. That's a little cheese child I created. By copying the main one. Because I was lazy. I want to start a battle royale. If I can ever type it correctly. Because, if I can do this properly, we'll get to see who the ultimate cheese is. As we are both cheeses. And then there's Sakura. It was clearly powerful. I feel like, I can't remember. Maybe it was like one where Sakura just beat everyone. And it was unfair how good the avatar was. Is it working? I don't know. I feel like I've done it wrong. I did try to start a battle royale. I mean, I could find the overall command. Did that work? Oh, yeah. So it has to be one word. I will make a donation. Actually, how much currency do I have? Then I'll make a donation when I see how much I've got. I am full health. I am no longer full health. Yeah, imagine if my cheese just beats everyone. Because I totally didn't cheat. I have 410 gold. Okay. Because I am so generous. And I am not enabling. I will just make that sure right now. Yes, yeah, I totally didn't cheat. I totally didn't cheat. I won with loads more health as well, which only makes it suspicious. Enough coins to gamble. I mean, I had to use the best number. I got 500 anyway, I'm not exactly poor. Not because I cheated or anything, not because I entered some dodgy code that would make sure I won. I don't know why it took so long to give the currency, to be honest, but it's done it. Wait, we have to ask Sakura, so... Sakura, did I cheat? We all know we can trust Sakura, so... Yes, we all know we can trust her. Whatever she says will be the truth. I mean, the craziest thing is, I'm like the rich one out of us, so I got all the 500 coins when I didn't really need it. Wait, you won 60... How'd you put 68 in the slot machine and win back the same amount? Surely that's like breaking even. Cheese race! I see a cheese race. I won the cheese race. The race of cheeses just hopping across the screen like bunnies. Now I just imagine that as a scene. Just, we have loads of cheeses. Just like hopping about in a field instead of bunnies. That's my river of cheese. Still remember that Charlie and the Cheese Factory. I just realised Sakura said, I wonder. It's almost like Sakura knew I cheated, but is scared of saying it in case I block her account. In case I get on a power trip and block her account. I think there was someone on Twitch and their bot was just being like badly behaved and kept repeating these things that just not necessary information at the time, so it just blocked their own bot. Or they put the bot in timeout or something like that. I really need to use the key doll. I keep forgetting of all the things I can do. I feel like Forza music as well. Not played some Forza music in a while. I mean, this will do for this stream because, as I say, it's a 2-hour playlist. So I might as well just play through this for now. I kind of like how this is turning out. So there should be about 15, 16 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to try and make this look about as natural as I can. In terms of overall, what do you call it? Look. So I think this can have a bit more space now. As we go into the middle, that's just a visibility thing, I feel. And perspective, what's in the middle is going to be a bit larger. It seems to be working so far in terms of giving the correct kind of look that I'm looking for. Do you like cheese? I expect the outlook will turn in your favour. Yeah, I ended up making that a very long statement. I think that's the longest of them all. I think Sakura likes cheese, but she's being a tsundere about it. Like, not like I like the cheese or anything. I feel like cheating. I mean, participating in another battle royale. I mean, hey, you could just do loads of battle royales and eventually use it to get money. Because there's only 3 avatars on the screen, so bound to win eventually. I do feel like starting. Actually, she's got us. I do wonder. What was it called? Yes. My memory is not being so good. Yes, I'm slow. Almost exactly the same time, but I were the slow one. Yeah, and as I say, it's probably the easiest way to get money at this point. Because you don't even have to do anything, you just leave it and then it sorts itself out, like someone makes money. I totally didn't hack it to turn myself into a millionaire. I mean, if I win again, I'll just give 500 coins because I have more coins than I can realistically use anyway. Better the coins going to someone who will actually use them. Oh no! I'm losing! And I don't even have a med pack! Sakura just got 2 med packs! How is that fair? I'm not even kidding! I get no med packs! This is not fair on me! Everyone but me is going to get a med pack! Oh dear. Yeah, Sakura's going to win. Sakura did just cheat though and get 2 med packs at once. How is this fair? She's getting so many med packs. Oh, somehow the power of cheese came through. Somehow, despite Sakura trying to cheat, the victory went the way of the cheeses. Sakura also won't mention whether or not you're a cheese goddess, which is a thing. Did you, Sakura, did you, hack the system to give yourself more med packs? Let's see. I am curious to discover the truth. Although it doesn't seem to like answering very well. I don't know. Yes, sure you don't know whether you hacked the system. It sounds kinda sus. Ah yes, now you do have 500 coins. What shall you do with that money layer? It is well-earned money. The cheeses had to win, and you are our final hope. I feel like everyone will be I feel like everyone anyone who joins now will just be so confused. Why is there 2 cheeses on the screen and a character they've never seen before? I do have this thumbnail image I made, a really bad quality one, and I do need to get that working, but it's on the Samsung tablet, which I can't get right now because to me climbing up on the loft bed, and that would interrupt the stream pretty badly, just me going around searching for a tablet and then spending ages trying to upload it to the Clip Studio cloud or wherever to get it working. Slots 500. And naturally... there is something I have to ask, actually. I didn't put the question mark, but I think you'll be okay. Now we must find out the truth. Has Sakura rigged the slots just to make more money for herself? It does seem to be taking a while to answer. Which is strange. I mean, of all the things, I get it if the video's a little slower. But just a few text commands shouldn't take that long. And I don't think it's the other stuff as well. I think it's just the 8-baller feature. It's oddly taken a long time. At least I got it working. Wait. Did I put... oh no! That's why it's taking ages. Not only didn't I enter a capital letter, I also spelt Sakura totally wrong. Yep, I do realise now I spelt it wrong, but the delay is quite awful. Did you realise we could slot machine for your own financial gain. Honestly, like, the worst part is I have the avatar, like, right here, and it says Sakura, like, exactly how it's supposed to be spelled, and I still spelt it wrong. So it's not like it's an exam where I don't have the answers. The answer is literally right in front of my face. Mind you, the whole way exams are set up, people with photographic memories just have a completely unfair advantage. Did I still spell it wrong? I'm pretty sure I did it correct that time round. I wonder, is SpongeBob secretly made of cheese? I don't know why it's not answering me at that point. I did... Sakura did want to say that she did. Perhaps. Has it just decided not to work again? Yeah, I'm not even going to put a question mark. I'm just going to put an exclamation point. I do seem to have sorted the frame drops at least, so that's a thing. Yee. Oh, now it answered me. It's been very selective on what it answered. So Sakura's literally like, I am here. Yeah, you weren't here when it asked if you rigged the slot machines. You're here whenever you feel like being here. Yee. I did add that, yeah. I think it's like yes or something, but I just entered Yi instead. Because I thought it would be fun. I think there was a command called roll or something. I have no idea what that actually does, but it was there in the list of commands you could tweak. I just messed with the 8-ball this time around. But there was that, whatever it does. Yeah, so when you feel like, sure, why not? No, it's like she's just outright admitting it at this point. I have a question. The world needs to know. Oh, darn it, I did not. I did not enter the capital. Oh, it answered it. At this point, I don't even know. I wonder. It answered it without a capital, though. That's interesting. It shall become so. Is that like a threat from Sakura that she's just going to steal all the cheese wheels now? I love how she's just like, I wonder. I feel like she's committing the villainy of cheese theft here. Just a hunch. Apparently I'm 1 hour 18 in already. And I've not got enough art done. Probably because I'm trying to accuse Sakura of various crimes against Cheesehood. I still remember Sakura getting 2 health packs. That just shouldn't have been. That actually seems like her just cheating. I am curious though now, can I just enter without the capital and have it work anyway? Let's think of something to ask. Because that would mean I didn't even have to change the pinned comment and I've just wasted my time. Let's do that as a testing. Wait, are you evil? Are you an evil Elena stealing the moon because you're stealing the cheese? I believe so. It's a plan. Do you like cheese? I shouldn't tell you. I'm honestly just beginning to think the Sakura 8-ball is just a tsundere and doesn't like admitting things. Like, that's the only explanation for some of these responses. Okay, so this I think needs to be a little wider, at least in places, to conform to the overall aesthetic. I'm tempted to do in-betweens though. As I say, it depends how easy it is. If all in-betweens is going to take is just tweaking the layers I already have, I think I'll try tweaking the belt thingy a little because I call it a belt. I don't know, it's just kind of like a aesthetic piece, more so than it is actually a functional belt. So we've got to use shift here on the key dial to select multiple of these vector pieces. There we go. This is why I love vectors. in the grand scheme of things, it just saves so much work over trying to redraw stuff on raster layers, which are the other kind where you can't adjust the points. The other thing I noticed though, when I've tried pixel art, it's a lot less picky over resolution as to, you know, the finer details and where things fall. It's just a totally different style though. But it's basically pixel art that Stream Avatars uses because they have to go at the bottom of the screen and there's only so many pixels you can use. It's like 1080 tall on my particular stream here, and yeah, even 200 by 200 is like not a fifth. It's just a little under a fifth of the total resolution of the screen. I mean, my video graphics tablet here, drawing tablet, is 4K, so we've got 4 times the resolution, but I cannot stream at that on this internet connection. Yeah, so there we go. You see here, hopefully, just a little bit of tweaking there with the overall positioning can go a long way. Yeah, pixels. I mean, 1 by 1 pixel art is something I just can't manage. It's a very complicated art. A difficulty level that goes beyond even pixel art. Actually, I can just remove this point. I think I actually got my old handy cam somewhere, which I could get. Because actually, I'll try it because it's a very nice camera for a time. Oop. Here we go. My camera of many years ago, I thought I would bring up. You're a Sakura. Anyway, this thing, it doesn't actually have any charge at the moment, so it's not gonna come on. I mean, maybe I can show it with, but like the lenses, it moves. I don't think it's gonna show here, but basically, the lens is on like a balancer thing, so you move the camera and the lens like stays still. Very interesting technology. This is the absolute peak of a 1080p video cameras. It has a projector on it, and that's a little focus thing there for it. It has the microphone here, 5.1 channel microphone. Like, this has some amazing features for time. It actually has stereo speakers. Stereo speakers on here, which hopefully I can show. I don't know if they're showing up, but it's got like 2 little speakers here. They are stereo. It's got an SD card here. It's also, according to this label, 32 gigabytes built in. And this is a unit I've had since somewhere around 2014. I think they came out in 2013. For the time, this was an absolutely amazing unit. Also, we have a hot shoe, so you can put a microphone in there. Yeah, I still love this thing, and they're actually very rare if you try and find PJ780, Sony PJ780 on the used market. These are rare cameras. It was already kind of difficult to find that back in the day. There was one on Amazon for £500, which, given the 1200 new, it's actually kind of a bargain. It was used, it wasn't new, but that camera was an amazing camera. It was probably the best camera I've had for a while until I got the 4K one. And even then, the 4K one that came after it, the build quality is just not in the same league. Like, that thing is so solid. Still love that unit. Still some nostalgia of the time. Even back in 2013, I mean, people were like, camcorders are the old thing. But I'm pretty sure YouTubers were still using those handycams because they're good as just video devices. And another piece of lore was actually that image I did of the Ford GT40 that's floating around there somewhere. The one I got stolen, it was actually based on a photo I took on here, because it does do photos even if they're not as good. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of cameras of varying specs, but it's just this one to me is special. Special above all the others. Also, how could I forget? We actually have a focus dial here, so you can adjust the focus of the camera. And a viewfinder. Like this pops up, you can put your eye on it and you can hold it like that. Yeah, it's just something really special to me. Because I have a whole bunch of cameras, that one still stands out, even all these years on. The one I'm using here is the Insta360 I got quite recently. It's a little tiny camera, it's like that big, and it does 8K. It's a nice little unit. As I say, it's not going to be as special as the Sony Handycam, but for the money, it's a pretty solid 8K video camera. Even if it lacks the features of some of the really high-end ones. It's not near as expensive as those are. And the stabilisation on that is so good. The stabilisation on this, believe it or not, this tiny camera here is better than the stabilisation on this. How it's like that, I don't know. This certainly doesn't have a fancy gyro stabilisation. But I've used enough cameras, this one is the best stabilised of all of them. It just doesn't focus so well when you get really close to it. And it is not a webcam, but it has a webcam feature where you can just stick it in the PC and use it as a webcam, and I love that about it. Because had it not been for this, I would still be using a C920 Logitech webcam, which is just not the same quality. As much as a C920 is a good unit, and many YouTubers have used them in the past, if they just need a quick camera to pull out. The C920 is just not in the same league as this, which is an actual camera. Some people even use iPhones, I mean that's another option. iPhones can look very good as webcams, although I don't know, I'm not that great technically with these stuff, and I don't have an iPhone, so maybe there's some Apple software, I don't have it. I'm just being completely nerdy here. I wonder if I can put the cheese in jail. Right, we're going to put a cheese in prison now. No idea exactly why. But to be fair, there is actually a lot of cheese to put in there. Put the pin in, you know? Like, you could actually put a pin for a piece of cheese. So, you know, all the important realism. I'm actually kind of curious now, can I find a single PJ780 on eBay? Yeah, jailed cheese, the most delicious variety of underground cheese. Okay, let's search on here. I mean, as I say though, they're rare, so I'm not sure they will actually be that cheap. No, there's not a single one. So just check and get the model name correctly. Yeah, PJ780VE. Like, this is how rare they are. There's not a single one on eBay. If I try looking at eBay US, There we go. Okay. Admittedly, I think I was putting it in PC desktops and all-in-ones. Nah, it's a category all here. Still, I'll have to show because, like, okay, here I have put in eBay the exact model name of this camera, PJ780VE, and look what it brings up. It brings up like power adapters, TV cable, chargers. Nothing here is the actual camera. Like, that's how rare the thing is. And the fact is, as they get older, I feel like they're not going to get any more common. There's the other thing I can actually see. I think I've got that up. Yeah. So, I think this is a 4K one I have after. AX53. There we go. So you have to scroll down a bit. But here we go. This is there's a few of these available. This is the 4K one I replaced it with. You can find them. Like, they're not impossible to find. Even if I go back. Which it won't let me, but... like, there's a few pages of these. Well, not pages, but there's a few listings of them. So, you know, we have the batteries and all that. Scroll down a bit. You can find the 4K one I've got. You just can't find the PJ780, which is the 1080p one. I didn't even know it was that rare when I bought it. Same as the guitar I've got, like, that's a silver model. It was only sold in like 2007 to 8, and they never sold that colour again. I didn't realise just how rare that was. So I've got a few stuff that's like rare, but I never had an idea it was rare until I looked it up. I guess that's sometimes how these things work. Because I just bought a pair of guitars used in like a bundle together. Like, I got an electric and an electro-acoustic, which is just an acoustic you can plug into an amp. I mean, I have this, this is the Marlin one I got with. Yeah, that's, I've not really got to learn it properly, but that's the acoustic I got, and then there's like a silver one, which I don't have to hand, but there's a silver, electric one somewhere. What I was saying though about this is an electro-acoustic, so you have these dials for the amp, and you also have the, there's a port somewhere where you can put the cable in. Some actually I think have it in there, but this one it's here. This is the, yeah, if that's showing on the camera, this is the port, you put the amp cable in and it goes into the amp. So, you know, you can amplify that, play it through the speaker and everything. This one's a bit fussy, it doesn't support all amplifiers. The Yamaha one I've got does. But yeah, it will work if you have an appropriate amplifier, which I do. I mean, I do want to learn the stuff someday, but it's complicated. Like, the piano I know how to play, but my head just can't keep up with reading stuff. It's very complicated to try and understand, but I do understand how to, like, put the music language down onto the board. My head just can't keep up with it. I feel like messing with the Sakura 8 ball. I don't know what to ask it. Because I do have fun like setting this stuff up, I feel. It's just good to have a play around with it. Now I've got it sorted. Because yeah, I did have a chaotic mess. Like, you don't actually need to enter the capital. That's what's curious. For some reason though, it didn't work until I entered the capital S on the actual Stream Avatars program. I keep finding solutions to these problems, and it's usually just what I just think of in a last ditch effort. Like, this isn't going to save it, but I'm going to try it anyway, and somehow that's what it takes to get the thing working. Yeah, and I mean, I didn't realise at the time, but these are all little hearts. Like, I didn't design them that way. I just designed, like, overlapping petals, but as it turns out, there's accidental hearts. I guess that's what happens when you work with petals. They just end up making that shape. I mean, I don't hate the idea. It does work quite well, I think. This sounds like Gran Turismo music. Sounds exactly like Gran Turismo music. Sakura ketchup. There was actually something I wanted to ask it before when it wasn't working. I doubt it. I don't know. I mean, maybe she thinks you're confusing her with ketchup because pink and red radioactives are the same colour. I believe I actually worked it out. Like, I did a bit of research, and it's just if you lighten up red, by adding white, you get pink basically. And I mean, it's just the idea that like her pink hair is like a combination of her father and her mother's white and red colours. I mean, I don't know. Technically, her father is a dragon, so I don't know. I think in human form is probably the best way to implement the white hair, which I don't know if that's going to work so well because Orwella also has white hair. I mean, I think I had this idea that maybe Orwella was mistaken for her father, who was supposed to be long dead, but wasn't. He basically faked his own death. But everyone believed he was dead. Mayonnaise and ketchup. I guess that is white and red. I wonder if I would just play random notes on my piano keyboard I've got here, if it would actually pick it up on the mic. Because I feel like messing with it. Like, I've got this actually plugged in and working. I doubt it. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe Sakura thinks she's not mayonnaise and ketchup. Maybe she thinks that. I will add this thing I did want to ask her. Because I really don't know. I've heard people say it in an insulting way. I mean, yeah, the capital thing is just so strange. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know Gran Turismo music, it sounds exactly like this. It's the same way the Ace Attorney had the Ace Attorney playlist had that one song that sounded exactly like Sims music. This ends up sounding exactly like Gran Turismo music. No. A fork, spoon, there's also spork, which is perhaps another dialect of fork. Yeah, I mean, pseudo-swearing, as they call it, is fun, because you just say random stuff and it's not technically swearing. So they can't criticise you for saying it, but it's like, you can just say it really angrily, and it's one of those things, it feels like it should be insulting, but it just isn't. Well, it isn't technically insulting. Whether people take insult in it or not is another thing. There's also cork. I think cork in an Australian accent is supposed to be pretty funny. There's these videos of someone just basically saying it loads in an Australian accent. It's pretty funny. Can I actually try and find that? And I mean, I can't really play through the whole thing. It's like 6 minutes, but
if you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick on
he's talking about like the decking, but in his accent it's just.
Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant, the best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps.
I mean, it's so immature, but I find it funny.
Then wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's Dick Improvement Store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant.
See, it's like they're just using the accent and it's so good.
There's Schaefer's Dick Paint for when you want to play around with a ball, a dick in the front, a dick in the rear. Worst way a man can in the corporate environment, with my dick.
See, it's just, it goes on like that for so long, but yeah, it's just like really playing around with the accent. That's why it works so well. Okay, oh yeah, I need to add the music again. The awkward silence. Okay, I've probably got about 15 minutes left or so. And then it's soup time for me. I mean, I should try something else, like just doing this over and over again is very repetitive. Yay. Yeah, I have some soup in the fridge I made a short while ago. And I enjoy this stuff. I just like making my own foods. And in the grand scheme of things, of how much you have to actually put time and just waiting into getting fast food, I just can't be bothered with it. Let's see what Sakura says about my soup. Okay, see ya. See you later. I'll be finishing soon anyway, so you won't miss much at all. I see, Sakura doesn't like my soup then. I'll give SF3 a quick go. Will. I'm seeing problems already. Wouldn't be a piece of my work without issues. Need another vector point. So, well, with time. Okay. It's all lining up. Since I have the emoji up, I'm gonna just use the command. So strange how it was just not working. I believe so. Yes, cheese. It needs some more points there. Does sound like Minecraft villager. Just try and finish off on a better note with this all tidied up. That's not something I can really complain about. I say that as I make some just real mess with this not being properly smoothened up. Okay. It's a little harder than I would ideally like to get this all lined up. I must say that now. This doesn't actually look too bad. I mean, I could probably just move a few of these vector points a little and get them to line up. Okay, so about 3 minutes till hit 2 hours. Then soup time. This is almost correct. It just needs to be, I think, here a little more spaced. I started with one goal and then I had to go obsessively trying to do more changes. Just small adjustments here to try and correct it. Okay, so I'll just be finishing off soon. And I'm not meant to turn that, so I'm messing up. Maybe if I make this a little more spaced out. I think I'll just finish with slight lengthening of this line to get it to line up correctly. And that is not a good job of getting it to line up properly. That should work. If there is a flaw, it's not like anyone's going to see it, it'll be too small. So I will finish here. This is what we got there. And then we've got wait, is that, I was on 3, not 4. 4 is like there. Yeah, it's just, I think I'm still happy with the small changes I made there though. Anyway. This is what we were working on for the most part. Just generally putting everything together, making it work better. I do need to erase some of these extra lines, but I can do that another time. So yes, we're almost done 5 frames now. Just some fine refinements and I can move on. So I'll leave it here for today. And I will say goodbye until another day.